Hey everyone, so just a quick review of yesterday. We'll do a coin flipping simulation. So if you just recall, what we did is in cell A1, we placed a random between, and we went from 0 to 1. And then we could fill this down to however many things we needed. I'm just going to go 10, so this is simulating 10 coin flips. And then over here on the back in my algebra view, I'm going to compute the sum. I hope I better use capital S. The sum from, say, A1 to A10. So there were 6 heads or 6 tails, whatever they are. Then I needed to make a button to kind of make the stuff work. So flip more will be my command. And I just used update construction. And so make sure you put the tool away, and then every time I click on flip more, I re-randomize all those numbers in my spreadsheet. And so I wanted to find a place to place all those numbers. So I'm going to create an empty set, because I want to put this number, the sum, in that data set every time I click on the button. So what I'll do is I'll go back here to the settings for that button, and I will add the command set value of the data set to append to the data set A, which is that A is what my sum is named. And so now every time I click on this button, I'm adding each of those sums into that data set. And now I can make a dot plot of the data. And this is, was this just 10 coins, kids could really wrap their head around this and kind of think about this a little bit more. I may need to shrink down my y-axis just a bit because I'm going to get a lot of points in here quickly. But that works out pretty well. Let me go length of data to figure out how many times I've pressed the button. And so that was the coin flip simulation, which you guys really did well with. The only thing I think you could add to this is maybe if you want to try to do a box plot. And my box plot, the first command is where we'd like it located. I want it located at -10, and I want my box to be, say, 2 units wide, and I'm going to use my data. And so there's my box plot down there at the bottom. So you could do a box plot with this data if you wanted to. But anyway, that was that, kids. That was the first thing we did. I'll do the other one here shortly.